Spelling rules. U is followed by U. Quality. S never follows X. We use C instead of S. Excited. Exception. Also, to help you with spelling, remember that certain words, we call them homophones, okay? These words have similar sound, they sound the same, okay? But they have different meaning and different spelling, okay? So example for that is flower and flower. You use flower is, you go to, if you are in the garden, you see lovely flowers around, okay? But if you're baking a cake, you need to use flour. Both sound the same, flour, but the spelling is different. Flower, F-L-O-W-E-R, and flower, F-L-O-U-R. We call this homophone. The same applies to many other words, okay, like two, sound the same. It's too hot, I'm going to eat, okay, and two people talking to each other, all right? So remember that, helps you with the spelling. Homophones, words that sound similar sounds, but different meaning and different spelling. In the English language, we have letters we call vowels, or like A, E, I, O, U, and we have other letters, we call them consonants, right? When we have a long vowel in a word, okay, we use K, all right? If we have a short vowel, we use CK. Example, make, okay? The A is long, so we used K, okay? And like, the I is long, so we used K. While if you have a short vowel like trick, puck, clock, or kick, okay, we use CK because the vowel, okay, here is short. Trick, the I is short and the U is short, puck, and okay, clock, okay. If we use a vowel and a consonant, okay, in a word like milk, I-L-K, or mark, okay, A-R, or task, A-S, okay, we use K as well. So remember that rule, it helps you with spelling, okay, when you're writing the words that end with K and you are like not sure to use K or CK, okay? A rule to help you with spelling, I before E except after C. Look at the words belief, okay, cashier and niece, you can see the I comes before the E. And look at the words conceive and ceiling and deceive. When we have a C, you can see that the E comes before the I, okay? That's the rule, I before E except after C. We have some exceptions to this rule. Words like science, like leisure, like height, like conceit, like heist, like neighbor, and like way, okay? The verb way. We can see here that the rule is broken. Like if you look at the word heist, you can see the E comes before the I. And the rule says I before E, but here the E comes before the I. You look at the word conceit, we can have a C, okay, and then we have the I-E. It's not E-I, like the rule. So these are some exceptions to the rule. So remember, I before E except after C. The plural for most nouns, okay, can be formed by adding S. Calendar, calendars. Another rule to help you with spelling is when you try to turn certain words into plurals, okay? And these words end with S or SS or CH or SH or X or Z. Okay, to change them into plurals, okay, you need to add ES, okay, so canvas, canvases, ES, kiss, kisses, okay, coach, coaches, and so on. Plural for words that end with consonant, okay, plus letter O. We add ES, okay, like hero becomes heroes, right? As we said before, a consonant are all the letters in the alphabet with the exception of the vowel, which is A, E, I, O, U. So a consonant plus a vowel, which is O. When you want to make them plural, like hero, okay? So we have a consonant, which is R, and then O is the vowel, okay? Hero. You want to turn it into plurals, you add ES. So hero becomes heroes. Plural for words that end with consonant and Y. We said consonant are all the letters in the alphabet. The exception are the vowels, and they are A, E, I, O, U. Okay? So if it's a consonant, the word ends with a consonant, and then you got Y. When you try to change it into a plural, okay, you turn the Y to IES. So candy becomes candies, all right? The Y in candy change into IES. You can see the word is ending with a Y, and the letter before the Y is a consonant. It's D, okay? So because it's a consonant D and then Y, we change the Y into IES. So candy, candies. To help you with spelling, also remember that the plural for words that end with F, okay, changes to VES, all right? So leaf becomes leaves for plural, okay? Plural for words that ends with vowel and Y, okay, we just add S. So Sunday, okay, ends with a vowel, which is A, and then Y, okay? So we just add S for plural, Sundays, right? Get that? Also in spelling, some words sound the same, okay, as plural, okay? For fish is fish, okay, in plural. Sheep, staff, cannon, okay? Deer, swine. You don't add S or ES or anything like that. They are the same when they are in plural, okay? Also, remember, the plural for some words are irregular. Some nouns are irregular, okay? Like child, children, foot, feet, goose, geese. So there's no simple way of just like adding S or ES, whatever, to make them plural. No, you have to remember the plural for them in order to get the spelling correct, okay? A word could consist of a prefix, a root, and a suffix. Example, unbelievable. Un is a prefix, and it can be used with other roots, okay? Unforgivable, right? Things like that. And the root is believe, okay? And then the suffix is able, okay? So we can use the suffix and the prefix with different roots, okay? Unbelievable, unforgivable, and so on, all right? So remember these because the prefix and the suffix could help you with the spelling of a word, okay? When you add the suffix full to a word, use single L, not double L, single L, okay? So help becomes helpful, care becomes careful. When you add the suffix fully to a word at the end of the word, okay, don't omit the E, okay? So great becomes gratefully, the E stays there, okay? Hope, hopefully, the E stays. Shame, shamefully, the E stays. Another rule to help you with spelling is when you add all as a prefix, okay, to a word in the beginning of the word, okay. So if the word is most and you want to add all to it, okay, you drop one L, all right. So use only one L. So almost becomes one L, all right. Ways, always one L. Ready, already one L, okay. Although, only one L. So remember that rule because it helps also with the spelling. Another handy thing to know, okay, for spelling, helps with spelling, is that when you add the suffix ly to a word that ends with E, okay, you keep the E. So live becomes lively, love becomes lovely, definite becomes definitely, okay? You keep the E. Also good to remember for spelling is to drop the E at the end of a word when you're adding certain suffixes, like mining, so you add the ing, you drop the E, okay? Sense, sensible, you drop the E at the end of sense. Excite, you drop the E at the end of excite, excited, okay? Poker, you add the ER, so you drop the E from poke. Realize, realization, okay? So you drop the E from realize. That's also a good tip to remember, okay? Because it helps with the spelling, okay? Words that ends with GE and CE, okay? Keep the E when you add suffixes like able or OUS, okay? Example, advantage, advantageous. You see the E stayed, okay? Notice, noticeable. The E stayed at the end of notice, okay? We didn't omit it, okay? So it's not a disappearing E, okay? Another spelling rule, when you are adding a suffix to a word, so plenty, you turn into a plentiful, okay? Pretty, you turn into prettiest. Happy to happiness, okay? You added the suffix of full after plenty, and est after prettiest, and ness after happy, okay? When you add these suffixes, the y changes to an I, as you can see here, all right? While if you're adding suffixes like ing or ish, the y stays as a y. So fry becomes frying, and you can see the y didn't change to an I. And pretty, okay, turned into prettyish, and the y stayed as a y. Also, to help you with spelling, you should know that a word consists of syllables. Example, transportation. Transportation. 4 syllables. A syllable consists of a vowel and maybe a consonant. Vowels in the English language are A, E, I, O, U. The other letters in the alphabet, okay, in the English alphabet, we call them consonant, all right? So that will help you with the spelling. So you can see every syllable will have a vowel. So trans has got the A as a syllable. Por has got the O, okay, and te has got the A again, and then shun has got the I and the O, okay, 2 vowels in shun. So transportation, so that will help you with the spelling, that when you divide a word into syllables, okay, and then remember in every syllable there should be a vowel, okay, that helps you with the spelling. 1 syllable words, okay, end normally with double letters, okay, like cliff, clee, that's a syllable, and F comes double. Full, foo is a syllable, okay, and ends double L, full. Stiff, sti, okay, and then the F, double F, okay. You have some exceptions for that, which are like chef, okay, with only 1 F, okay, like bus, okay, like gas, get that? So ga, ba, che, only that's an exception. But in general, okay, words with 1 syllable end with double letters. In more than 1 syllable words, okay, if the last syllable is stressed, when you pronounce it, when you say it's stressed, okay, double the stressed letter. If you're adding suffixes or ing or ed or er, okay? So defer, you can see the stress on the fur, okay? Defer, so deferring, the R is double, okay? Or deferred, okay? The R is double. Begin, gin, you can see we stress on the begin, on the N. So beginning, the N is doubled, or beginner, the N is doubled. This is a rule to remember. It's very useful also in spelling, okay? A word that is very short, which consists of 1 syllable, like fit, okay? If you're going to add a suffix like er to it, you double the last letter, okay? So the T becomes double T, so fit is fitter, because you added the syllable of er, okay? Also for spelling, don't forget, okay, words with silent GH, okay, like weight and height, okay, the G and the H are silent, weight, okay, so remember the GH, silent GH. Also another rule, okay, something to remember for spelling, okay, the words with silent letter, okay, especially silent G, okay, like neighbor, okay, and foreign. You can see N-E-I, and then the G, it's not pronounced, okay, so it's neighbor. Maybe the sounds change a little bit of the I, okay, as a vowel, okay, but still the G is not pronounced at all. So remember that when you trying to remember the spelling for neighbor, that there's a G and it's silent, okay, and for foreign, there's also a G and silent. Also for spelling, okay, what helps you that some words could have silent letters, okay, like dumb. See, the B is silent, like lamb, B is silent, okay? Indict is C is silent. Yacht, the CH are silent, yeah, yacht. And spaghetti, okay, spaghetti, the H is silent. And knuckles on your fingers, on your hand, okay, also silent, okay, the K, knuckles, you don't pronounce the K. And should, you don't say should, okay, you say should. So the L is silent. So remember the silent letters in many words, because that helps you with the spelling, okay? Also to help you with spelling, remember some words have silent letters, okay? Like listen, okay, Wednesday, often. Sometimes we pronounce it as often, or Wednesday. Some people like to say it like that, okay? So remember that there is a silent T in listen and silent D in Wednesday, and the silent T in often, okay? Also in spelling, some words sound the same, okay, as plural, okay? For fish is fish, okay, in plural. Sheep, staff, cannon, okay? Deer, swine. You don't add S or ES or anything like that. They are the same when they are in plural, okay? Another rule that could help you, or something to remember, okay, that could help you in your spelling is that when you're changing some verbs, not all verbs, some verbs, okay, to a gerund by adding ing to them, okay, it means doubling the last letter, okay, so hit becomes hitting, okay, double T, and dig becomes digging, double G, and grin becomes grinning, okay, double N. So remember that rule also is useful when you are trying to remember the spelling of certain words. Right. In part of speech, to help you with spelling, in part of speech, we know that we have what we describe as a gerund. Okay, that's when we add ing to a verb. Ing to a verb. So I don't like smoking. Smoke is a verb, and ing is added to it, and that turns it into a gerund, okay? So if you're turning a verb like write to a gerund by adding ing, remember to remove the E, okay? So write, okay, W-R-I-T-E. When you turn it into a gerund, say, I love writing, okay? So writing, you remove the E and you omit it, and then you write the ing. That will help you with your spelling as well, with the verbs that ends with E when you turn them into a gerund. Also to help you with spelling, words that sound similar, but they're not identical in phonetic way, okay? Like conscience and conscious, like personnel and personnel, like deceased and diseased, like science and since, and like sigh and sigh. Remember these words, okay? They are very similar, and some people get confused when they try to spell them, okay? Some words that sound very similar, here are some of them, okay? Stationary, okay, and stationary. All right, combatant and competent. Principle and principal, accept and accept, weather, compliment and compliment, effect and affect. Try and remember them, because they help you with the spelling, okay? If you know the sentence and you understand the meaning, you obviously will know that there are two words that sounds very similar, okay? So if you keep them in mind, you will know which one to use when you're writing, okay?